Hello and welcome to this edition of the Multimedia Impact Weather Briefing for Central Alabama. I'm National Weather Service meteorologist Gary Goggins. Well, we've been very fortunate to have made it through a majority of the month of April without any major severe weather threats across Central Alabama. But unfortunately, that may change as we approach the weekend and into next week, as a very active weather pattern will be shaping up across the country to our west. And as a strong storm system moves through Central Alabama, there now looks to be a possibility of severe weather starting as early as Monday afternoon and lasting through the day on Tuesday. Let's get to the weather setup and the details. By Sunday, a very strong low pressure system is expected to move eastward across the plain states, with a trailing cold front or dry line stretching southward into Oklahoma and Texas. In the area out ahead of the surface boundary, a significant severe weather event will be likely, with the possibility of some strong tornadoes in that area. So if you have anyone out there that has interest or family members in the Midwest and the Southern Plains, you may want to give them a heads up to stay weather aware and pay attention to the latest forecast from their local National Weather Service office, as well as from the Storm Prediction Center, especially on Saturday and into Sunday in that area. That storm system is going to move east by Monday, and areas off to our west across Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and western Tennessee will see a threat for severe storms with all modes of severe weather possible and locally heavy rainfall. Meanwhile, very moist and unstable air will continue to push in from the south, with dew points rising into the mid and upper 60s over central Alabama. Zooming in closer, by Monday afternoon and evening, we could be seeing the first impacts from this system across central Alabama, with our far western counties having the best chance for severe storm development. Very moist and unstable air will continue to push northward, and dew points in the upper 60s to perhaps lower 70s will be possible, with plenty of shear available to sustain severe thunderstorms. Going into Monday night through the day on Tuesday, this looks to be the prime time that all of central Alabama will be under a threat for severe storms, with all modes of severe weather being possible. That includes large hail, damaging straight-line winds, and tornadoes. Locally heavy rainfall will also be associated with the system, which could lead to some localized flooding. Now, this is our best forecast right now, being several days away, 6 to 7 days away, from when the system is expected to impact central Alabama. Now, since we're so far out, several uncertainties still remain. Now, are we going to see one of those classic severe weather setups where we get the squall line to develop along the surface boundary with a damaging wind threat with the squall line, and then supercell thunderstorms developing out ahead of the line? Now, that might likely be the case to our west, but it remains to be seen if that setup will transition into central Alabama Monday night through Tuesday. We're just simply too far out for any specifics like that at this time. Now, we would like to ask everyone to stay tuned for updates throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend, as updates will be necessary, as well as refinements and timing of when the greatest severe weather threat will exist. Now, as always, make sure to check back often on our webpage. I encourage this at weather.gov/BMX for all the latest info on this developing system. We'll have all the updated GraphiCasts on our homepage, as you see here on these tabs. We'll have all the GraphiCasts updated, where you can always find the latest information at any time. Also, on the left side of the page is where we have outlooks. That's our local hazardous weather outlook, with the image here on top, and then the information, the details, and the text portion in the bottom of the screen here in your days 2 through 7. Keep an eye on that hazardous weather outlook throughout the next several days for the latest information, timing, threats leading up to this upcoming event. We'll also keep our Facebook page updated through the week and into the weekend as well. So make sure to go to our Facebook page by clicking on the Facebook link at the top left. Like us on Facebook to get even more information, and you can also follow us on Twitter by clicking the Twitter button at the top left as well. In addition, you can find the latest multimedia briefing that you are currently viewing by clicking on the Multimedia Briefing tab here on our front page, or visiting our YouTube page at youtube.com/NWS Birmingham. Well, thanks for viewing. If you have any additional questions, feel free to give us a call here at the office at 205-664-3010 and press the number 2 to speak to a forecaster. Thank you very much and have a great day.